Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Pacers. We have the 15th pick in the draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. It looks to me like you're a tried-and-true small forward. That is arguably our strongest position in Danny Granger. Danny doesn't really like to move up to the 4, but he plays it in a pinch. He's definitely our guy. We love your talents. I want to know if you've ever given any thought to perhaps playing down as a shooting guard.
I don't really know how to answer that. I've spent my entire life playing small forward. It's what I know and what I feel most comfortable doing. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm closed-minded, but I would need to hear from you that Coach would have patience with me while I transform my game to fit the position. If so, I'd do it for the opportunity to play for the Pacers.
Next question. We realize that here in Indianapolis, we don't have the appeal of some of the big market teams. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Indiana Pacers. We need someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of this team. Is that someone you?
Yes, sir. I'd be honored to be a member of this organization. From everything I've seen, you guys have a rabid fan base. I'd love to be a leader on this team for the next decade or more.
Okay, good stuff. We'll be in touch if we have any other questions.
Nice job out there tonight. Your play really impressed us, so much so that we're considering using our pick on you if you're available when our turn comes up. Before we get that far, we'd really like to ask you a couple of questions. Question number 1. While it's true that our team has a lot of needs, I really feel like a small forward to build around is what would help us the most at this point. I'm going to be looking at all the available wings in the draft, but I really wanted to get a chance to talk to you first. I love your game. Tell me, what can you provide the Phoenix Suns?
I can provide an honest player who's going to give 110% every night. I'm a player that the team and community can get behind. I make plays. I don't make noise off the court, and I enjoy facilitating a play rather than making it. Not too many people can look you in the eye and tell you that last one. Above all, I want to win, and I'll do whatever it takes to make that happen.
All right then, one more. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling our roster. We really love the idea of you being a part of that process. What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
Man, I love the idea that you consider me a centerpiece. That type of confidence in me, how can I not love the idea? I'm interested in making a name for myself in the NBA, and Phoenix sounds like a great fit to me.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the 76ers, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 16th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, real quick, if you don't mind. You play in a position that we're well stocked in, with guys like Evan Turner, Iggy, and Thaddeus. With those guys on the roster, and playing time expected to be limited, why should we draft you?
I really feel like I can learn a lot by watching those guys, and ultimately I'll be a better player because of it, you know? I'm totally comfortable biting my time on the bench and taking everything in. It'll only make me a better player when my time comes, and my time will definitely come.
Interesting. Next question. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia.
If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. Do you think you have the makeup to play in this city?
Yeah, I can really get behind a fan base that wants to win and will do anything to get it. We're very alike in that regard. I've always given 100% of myself to the game. It's not all about me. When I put on a jersey, I have a responsibility to not only myself, but also to my teammates and the fans of that team. I think Philly fans and I are on the same level. I think it'd be a mutual love.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.